Hello everybody, we are jumping right back into our second layout for the Blessed to Scrap workshop that I usually just do for members, but this month I am sharing it with everyone. There was a video number 1 that had the very first layout in it. This is a simply layered page, meaning that I'm just putting together all of the elements. I don't have any photos for these pages. I'm just putting them together, and then I will keep them, and when I have photos to add, I will add them. I am sorry about the angle of my camera and the cord. I was charging my camera while I was doing this, and we recently moved my camera around, and I'm still getting used to exactly the way I need to have it angled, and for this video it's a little off, so I apologize. So I'm starting with my foundation piece. The 12 by 12 cardstock is from Close to My Heart. It is called Sea Foam, I think. You may be able to get that now from Stampin' Up. I know they are offering a couple colors from Close to My Heart in big packs. I have purchased several from Stampin' Up with the transition because I love being able to get my cardstock in packs of, I think it comes in either 20 or 24, which is really nice. This is a really subtle blue color, which is really nice. And I'm using the other side of this red floral piece, and I took that 12 by 12 and I cut it in half to create 2 6 by 6 pieces. If you want specific measurements for this layout or the first layout that I shared, you're going to want to grab the PDF, which will be linked in the description below, or it will be linked on my website. And you can grab that, and that will give you the measurements. Both of these photo mats that I'm using are 5 by 7 photo mats. So they are 5¼ by 7¼ and then I can put a 5 by 7 photo on to those. And I also have a bonus video talking about photo, like the way I add photos to my layouts. I call them photo templates because it's the sizes that I choose to put on my layouts and how I do that. I have a video with a PDF showing you how I do that, and you can download it and create this little template that I have you can create for yourself. I'm using some smaller photos on here. These are going to end up being I think they're 2½ by 2½, so I can put a 2¼ by 2¼ inch photo. I will need to trim those. They're a little off right here at the beginning, so I trim those down, end up being 2½. And then I'm using some pocketed cards from this same set of paper. And you can see here, I'm just laying things out and trying to see exactly how I want them before I commit to adding any adhesive. And so I just want to get a little bit of a layout. So the first thing I did is I picked 3 by 4 cards. These are pocketed cards. I'm going to use 2 that are just designed. They're referred to as filler cards. And then I have 1 card that is journaling, and the journaling card is going to go in the middle. So I just took a moment to add all of those to the actual layout. You can see that I backed the 5 by 7 cards and the pocketed cards with some green paper. Now that was in the paper pack. It's this green plaid paper, and I backed that. I just felt like it needed a little something so it would stand out against the background, and that green worked perfect. I oftentimes like using the pattern paper in the kits to back my photos or back cards. There's nothing better than getting through an entire kit. It is wonderful to use up all the pattern paper and use all of the elements, because that means you get to purchase more stuff, right? So I'm just adding some of the stickers. A lot of times I like to put stickers on foam, so I like the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals for this because they're a little bit thin, and then they're also in a shape that I feel like just allows you to get a few more on there. You can see I have some right there. They're in like a hexagon shape, and I've always enjoyed that they're in that shape because I feel like it's easier to add more or get them into like smaller spaces. So I do oftentimes like to add stickers, foam to the stickers so that I can place them on the layout. before I make a commitment. I can just place them there and see if it's going to work. For the 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares, you will notice that on one of them, I put a sticker, so you don't just have to add photos to those spots. I added a sticker and it has a frame. It says Farm Sweet Farm, which is really cute. And then this other sticker that I put with the wagon wheel and the florals, you can see I overlap it slightly. But the photo, if I add a photo to that, it will slide really easily underneath that sticker. So that's also something that I oftentimes will do. And then one of my favorite things for layouts and memory keeping in general are word phrase stickers. And this is 2 that were on the sticker sheet. Now I wish there was a third one in that wood grain look, but there's not. I always like to add 3, but I was only able to add 2. But that's okay. It still looks good. I added it under that journaling card. I will be able to add my journaling to that. Now I've popped that card up, but I will just type out my journaling and then I will print it on sticker paper and then I will add it to that section when I'm ready to do that. That's a really easy way to add journaling, especially if you have something that's popped up. Since there's foam on that card and it's popped up, it would be hard to handwrite on that card, so using the sticker paper will work perfect. And then you can see I'm just adding a few other stickers here and there. I like the little floral cluster that says love this, and then I love this sticker right here, adding that. Again, it's gonna overlap that square. I can either add a photo to that or I can just leave it plain as well. Or add, I think I end up, yeah, right here I add another piece to that to just make it a cluster of 3 stickers down there. But you definitely have options with these smaller squares. And then if I get to this layout and I actually don't need all of these squares, that'll be okay. I'll just leave them as the pattern paper and they'll still look just as pretty. You will also know here where I'm putting this, you will note that where I'm putting this sticker, on the other side where it says Farm Sweet Farm, it's up in the other corner. And so it creates a diagonal line with my embellishments and it ends up framing in your 5x7 photo that is in that vertical layout. It frames that in. And then you'll also notice that the 3x4 cards create somewhat of a triangle on my page, and that is another way to keep things balanced. So this is the second layout. Again, you can get the PDF down below in the description. I hope you enjoyed seeing this Blessed to Scrap workshop for this month. Again, it's usually something that I just share with my membership, but I thought it would be fun to share with everybody this month, and I hope you enjoyed it. There are 2 other videos here on the screen you can check out. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you are interested, because then YouTube is nice to me, and I love it when YouTube is nice to me. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in my next video.